We don't have this confirmed, but Japan's top news agency Kyodo is reporting that the government has concluded foreign spectators will not be able to attend this year's Olympic Games. Kyodo says overseas fans will not be welcome because of concerns over coronavirus. The government is saying a final decision will be made by the end of the month. The British government has hit back after the European Union accused the UK of imposing a vaccine export ban. That claim came from the European Council chief, Charles Michel. The UK's Foreign Secretary has claimed the allegation is completely false. Detectives here in London investigating the disappearance of a 33-year-old woman who went missing last week have arrested a serving officer within the Metropolitan Force. Sarah Everard was last seen walking home from a friend's house. Police have also arrested a second person, a woman, on suspicion of aiding an offender. In Myanmar, an official from Aung San Suu Kyi's political party has died in custody. He was arrested on Tuesday. Police have intensified nighttime raids, rounding up dozens of people. On Monday night, around 200 activists were trapped for hours in Yangon as police sealed off a district in the city.
Let's have a look at this morning's front pages. Once again, the royals are making the headlines. The Daily Telegraph's top story is Buckingham Palace's response to claims made by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The paper says the palace statement is expected to be the Queen's final word on the matter.
As we were just hearing, we will address this in private is the headline on The Guardian's front page, with a picture of Prince Charles visiting a vaccine clinic in London where he declined to comment.
The Daily Mirror dedicates its whole page to the story and focuses on the conciliatory tone of the palace statement, with the headline, "We will always love you," attributed to the Queen.
And the Times quotes a royal source saying it was for the family to deal with the issues brought up in Harry and Meghan's interview.
So that's a look at some of the front pages. Should we look at the inside pages? We were talking about the meteorite yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah.
When I was slightly disappointed by the size of the meteorite that landed. But anyway, this family, I think they may be the family where it arrived, that found this, a part of the meteorite. A family narrowly missed by the ancient and valuable rock will give it up for science. This is them. This is Hannah Wilcock and her mother Catherine, who found the rock on their driveway. And it's very close up here. But look, I mean, I'm not sure. Look at this. This is what they saw. They heard something smash. They thought it was a photo frame. And this was the little bit of meteorite. Apparently, it's incredibly valuable as well, worth more than the price, same as the price of gold. A 2.2 kilogram rock that crashed through the roof of a house in Sumatra, this was last year, was valued at £1.4 million.
Yeah, you can repair the roof with that, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. About 500 grams, with regard to this meteorite, 500 grams of fragments were collected from farmers' fields between Wednesday and Sunday last week by a small team. They were looking at some pieces found strewn across the popular beauty spot Cleve Hill, at the highest point of the Cotswold Hills. And they said when they were searching for fragments, the scientists had a tricky job spotting what had come from space and what had come from a cow. I'll just leave that out there.
You'd be disappointed if you took a big cow painting thinking this could be worth millions.
Well, they said, I'm not going to say. In fact, you've got to leave that to all your imagination. But anyway, they had found lots of bits of that meteorite.
Interesting piece here in the Daily Mail, from White House to Doghouse. Have a look at Joe Biden's pets have been sent away, apparently. He's not been allowed to have them in the White House because one of his dogs has bitten a security agent. So
the younger of the two.
The younger of the two dogs. So
had been displaying aggressive behaviour, apparently.
Yes, his two dogs have been sent back to the family home in Delaware after the younger dog, called Major, bit a White House security agent, according to reports in the US media. And also, they've got a sort of separate story on the same page about Larry, the number 10 cat, who apparently has changed his food and has been piling on the pounds. Like many of us during lockdown, he's been eating a little bit too much. The chief mouser, they say, who recently celebrated 10 years prowling the corridors of power, has had a few too many treats, and staff have been told to cut down on his particularly favourite snack called Dreamies, which is
probably an advert for the cat food. Other cat foods are available.
Of course, yes. 8 out of 10 cats and all that. You know?
And this is just a rather lovely picture, actually. This comes from the Daily Mirror. Matt was talking to us, wasn't he, about wind on the way, and they've just got, I think they've just used this as an excuse in some ways to print this lovely picture of a glorious sunrise over a windmill in West Sussex yesterday.
That is nice. And this might sound like a personal question, but it does have meaning. Have you spent more time in the bath?
I saw that, and yes, I definitely have.
OK. Have you spent more time in the bath?
Over the last year.
Over the last year, not yet. Lockdown means longer bath time, apparently. The bathroom has become a sanctuary for millions of us during lockdown. We said, was it last week, we were saying that someone had done a study to say that 2 billion extra cups of tea have been drunk over the last year. More than 2/3 of us regularly escape for some peace and quiet. A survey of 2,000 adults found that 39% of people said spending time in the bathroom had helped them cope. A third said they enjoy the calmness in there. I'm not in a bath for a very long time. No, I do wash. I'm more of a shower.
I wasn't going to say anything, Dan.
Yeah, I do clean myself every now and again.